What is going on? Let's dive straight into how I like to look at the upcoming week. It's going to be a short, quick one, just kind of give you how I think about things. And yeah, if you have any comments or tips or anything, drop them in the comments. And yeah, just tell me how you go into the week, each new week. So diving straight into it, I go over to Forex Factory, check it out. Have it set to next week. Monday we have no news. Tuesday nothing. Wednesday nothing. Thursday 8:30 unemployment claims. So keep that in mind. And then Friday PPI pre-market. So pretty light news week this week. So we're gonna lock that into the mind. Remember that. So now we know that during actual trading hours, New York session, there's not going to be any. There shouldn't be any volatility spikes. So price could deliver very smoothly and gradually, rather than super fast expansion one way or another. But let's dive into the charts here. So, like, I like to start on the weekly, and really, Sunday night, I don't even look too much of the chart, just because I don't like freaking planning the whole week the first day before anything's even happened. But as we can see, still haven't taken this low here on the weekly. So on a bearish model, this remains a draw, but not sure if we're currently bearish on the higher time frame. We're gonna get into that right now. So far, we've already moved like 230 points, nothing crazy. And yeah, weekly not telling me much. Is telling me pretty certain higher time frame is leaning bearish, just because we have changed the states here, closing down. If we're able to take previous week low, then that would be a great sign and wanting to continue lower. But do keep in mind, this weekly bullish fair value gap has been holding for, well, since, like, I don't know how many months that is, but a lot of months. So just remember that. Daily, have this weekly low here. So we marked as sell side liquidity, just because it's so far from our internal price action. How many points is that? It's not that many, but yeah, have that marked out. Looking here at the daily, obviously what's jumping out to me right now, just bearish daily fair value gap here. Holding, we did see a body close above right here, but again, I'm just going to react with what price does. Technically disrespected because the body closed above, but we're just going to wait and see. Over on ES, its fair value gap is being respected, so that's good to see for a bearish bias. Let's check for higher time frame bullish bearish SMTs. These highs here, no swing on this high on ES, and no swing there, so no significant higher time frame bearish SMTs within the past like month, so that's interesting to note. That daily fair value gap, as I said, is being respected, especially with this Sunday new week open. Seeing rejection off of it right away. Can mark out our internal sell side levels, and we'll get more into this when we zoom in more on the charts. Drop down to the 4 hour here, fix this. Daily fair value up here, 4 hour. Can see that last week we put in that weekly low, tapped into that weekly bullish fair value gap, and then from then we kind of moved higher the rest of the week. But with this rejection of the daily fair value gap here, nothing too crazy. I wouldn't. Is this market structure shift? Technically, we have a 4 hour market structure shift. Close below series of down close. But again, we got to keep in mind we have a huge 4 hour wick here. So I would low-key be interested in looking for the consequent encroachment of this wick. This yellow line here is going to be the 50% point of this wick, just because when you have such a fat wick, sometimes price will want to reject off the mean threshold, which is just the midpoint of that huge wick. Looking at the highs here, can see NQES both coming up, taking the respective internal